Hey everybody, it's me, BAE. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be discussing Dragas 3. Today we're going to be discussing Dragas 3, Episode 2, but I'm not going to do it alone. My co-host will be back next week, but I have a very special guest this week, Princess Jafar. Hey Princess Jafar, how are you doing today?
Hi, babe. Thanks for having me. I had a great day today, and I loved watching this episode of La Más Draga.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and get into the runway. Alright, so first up on the runway was Luna. And Princess Jafar, what did you think about Luna?
I love Luna. I'm a huge fan, and I thought that this was spot on to the original art source, but still something about it, it's a stray for me.
You know what, I'm getting a little Kanye West 808s in the heartbreaks, but I don't really care for this earpiece choice, and overall it's a stray for me. Alright, so next up we have Evita, who overall for this look, I'm not in love with it. It's just so hard straying people's heritage, but it's the work of the devil.
Well, then I'm going to give it a super bae because I think it is over the top in all the best ways, but I love how they underplay it in the face. And I like that it's some camouflage moment. It's still high fashion. It would be on the runway. It would not make it to the Kohl's rack.
All right. And next up, we have Yoy. And she is serving us maybe a little Carrie moment, but she fell in the shower and she never made it to prom.
I appreciate this look. It reminds me of an orchid. It reminds me of cherry pie on a white tablecloth. And I think she's, it's very different than the last two things I've seen from her, and I'm gonna give it a bae.
Definitely a bae, but all right, so next up we have Winter. I think I'm gonna stick to my guns because last episode I did say I think I'm gonna hate everything she does, so it's a stray for me.
Double stray.
So next up we have Memo, who's actually a bio king. Thank you, Hunty B. I get this reference right away. I hope. I think it's Mayan. So I think it's a bae for me.
I think it's a total bae. I love the color scheme, obviously. I love Memo. I think he's a total bae.
Maybe it's Aztec, Mayan. All right. So next up we have Regina Bronx, and I'll let you go first and let you tell us what you think about it, Princess Jafar.
Yes. Okay, I love this look. I love the texture and the quality of the materials. It really reminds me of a fast food chain type of decorations. I hope they blow that Jaguar whistle. I think this is a total bae. I love the makeup. I love everything. I love it all.
You know what? I have a total opposite feeling towards this look. And I would think because of the color scheme, I would like this look. I can't get into the fantasy. It's a stray for me. All right, so next up we have Madison. Madison is overall, I don't really care for this look. It just feels a little but it's better than BB Zahara Benet's runway look for All Stars, so it's a bae.
How dare you attack Mama? When you said purdy, did you mean that she gives cat looks or that she's like a pretty queen?
No, I just feel like she's just gonna serve us pretty queen all the time and
Yeah.
maybe nothing else.
Well, I hope nothing else. I hope she takes it all off. A stray for me.
All right, so next up we have to be Drag. And Princess Jafar, what do you think of this look?
I also don't like some parts of it, so I don't know if it's a bae or a stray yet, but I'll just say that I love the makeup. It's giving me goofy. I guess it's a bae, because I like it. Bae.
Yeah, I have to agree. It's a bae for me as well. And like, I know, like, because it's in Mexico, it's not Egyptian, but like, I'm totally getting that vibe and I'm getting that reference. And I love it. So, bae for me. So next up we have Mr. Boo. And one thing Mr. Boo is always gonna serve is performance because they always serve it on the runway. Like, even though it might not be the most elevated look, I'm like in love with this look, like 100%. So like bae.
Definitely a bae for me as well. I'm loving the performative arts feeling. I love this interpretive moment. The makeup is gorgeous. It's honestly making me question feathers though.
Yes, I totally have to agree with you. Feathers are out.
Aren't you wearing feathers right now?
Next up, we have Raga, and I'm sure she's making her ancestors proud because she is serving slut, slut, slut on the runway. So it's definitely a bae for me.
I almost said it's a bae, but no, I'm gonna have to say it's a stray for me. It's just coming off a little muddy.
All right, so next up we have Hunty B and Princess Jafar. What do you think of the look?
I love it. Total bae. I love the colors. It's a very modern version of this antiquated culture. I love it. It's cute, it's sexy, it's now, it's modern, it's fashion.
Yes. And I know she's like wearing feathers, but she's giving me like very expensive luchador piñata. Like, I'm living for this fantasy 100%, and it's a bae for me. Our next queen, I'll let you introduce Princess Jafar since I'm horrible at announcing this name.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure this is Evita or Evisa. And I would definitely get a visa to her nation state.
Yes, I love her blood element. I love her feather element. I love her like little rock and roll Mad Max. So it's a bae for me.
I'm gonna say it's a stray.
All right, so next up we got Rudy Reyes, and she is the first queen who's actually giving me goddess, like straight up goddess. So it's a definite bae for me. What about you, Princess Jafar?
I would definitely agree with goddess. It's giving me Quetzalcoatl plumed serpent vibes, but it's honestly giving me like very high quality Broadway level costuming, like something that would be in The Lion King, something grand. And speaking of costuming, I lost my neck piece. Do you have the time? Do you have time for this? Total bae.
Yes. So let's go ahead and jump into it. All right, everybody, that's it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Princess Jafar, for coming. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and all that other YouTube stuff. So, bye, bae.